Hi everybody, it's Jenny. I'm very excited. I just got a new tarot deck in yesterday. This is the Universal Celtic or Celtic Tarot by Lo Scarabeo. I think it's a newer production because I don't recall seeing this until just a couple of days ago, by Floriana Nativo and Cristina Scagliotti. So let me share it with you because I think it's a really beautiful deck and I think it's going to be very useful for readings. You know, a lot of decks that you buy that are kind of theme decks, dogs, cats, flowers, whatever, they have a cute theme, but they're not always easy to read with. And this deck, on the other hand, has got a lot of really interesting cards with situations that are happening, and I think they're going to make for really good readings. So here we have the little white book telling us a little bit about this particular deck. You can take a screenshot if you'd like to read it. I don't want to bore you with reading, but a lot of the cards have images taken from Celtic mythology. We have some, you know, your typical little white book meanings, but for this particular deck, you know, since each card is related to Celtic mythology or Celtic history, it'll give you the information specific to the artwork in that card. For instance, the Hierophant, a druid with the golden sickle, removing sacred mistletoe from the oak. And then the Emperor, let's see, they give a little bit of information on each one. The Devil is the god Ogmios. Then when you get to the minors, they're all fully illustrated and situational. Of course, typical of Lo Scarabeo, it is just the brief portion in the front that's English, and the rest of the book is other languages. So let's get right to the cards. They are gorgeous. Now, first off, here's the title card. Here is the backing of the cards with the Triskela, I believe you call that, Celtic symbol. The cardstock is pretty nice. It's okay. It's thin, it's sturdy, it'll be shuffleable. I kind of prefer something that's got almost more of a satiny, or something that has kind of almost a plasticized coating, because it seems to, the cards will last a little longer than just plain paper. And I don't think this has any kind of coating, but it does look like very sturdy cardstock. And as you can see, it's real flexible and nice for shuffling. So there is the title card. Here is the Fool. Very cute. The cards are borderless, which is nice. They're a small size. You don't have to worry about trimming them down. They're all ready to go. The colors are pleasing to the eye. They're not pastel, but they're not really bright or garish either. They're just very pleasing to the eye. Here we have the Magician. Really awesome. I love this Magician. That's one thing I didn't like about my Druid craft, is I did not like the Magician card. I didn't like the face, and this one has a really nice artistic representation of the Magician. All his tools are there. Here we have the High Priestess. We've got the dual pillars. I like the bird that she's got in front of her. I don't know what kind of a bird that is. I haven't read the booklet yet, obviously, because I just got this in yesterday. We have the Moon behind. Very nice High Priestess. Here's a gorgeous Empress card. She's got all the elements of nature there on her skirt. Water behind, her feet in the water. Very pretty. Next we have the Emperor. Great Emperor card. I love the antlers when they use them in these nature decks for the Emperor. Or for the other cards as well. Now here is the Hierophant, which is supposed to represent a druid cutting mistletoe from the tree in December. You know, I think this has got to be one of my favorite Hierophants that I've ever seen. It's really just beautiful. Here we have the Lovers. You've got that choice there. I don't think you should choose that one in the front. She looks kind of shifty. Next we have the Chariot. So we've got the motion, we've got the two different color horses kind of heading separate directions, yet the driver's going to drive them together. There's the Chariot. Love the standing stones in there too. Strength with a bear. You know, this lady has a tattoo on her face, and the bear has similar markings on him, on his side of his face. Kind of an interesting card there. Here we have a very beautiful Hermit. Fireflies, a lantern. A lady for a hermit. Next we have the Wheel. Got all kinds of elements in here that make for interesting readings, with the animals, the wheel being on the ground. So I don't know which Celtic myth this is supposed to represent. So it'll be fun to read up on that and see how that translates into a reading. Here we have Justice. Interesting, the addition of the gentleman in the foreground there. But I do love that Justice. I love the veil over her face. So she's not blind. She can see. But she's definitely trying to mete out fairness in these two people who are seeking advice. I would suspect that's the situation there. And here is a wonderful Hanged Man, a green man. Really great, great, great way to represent the Hanged Man. You know, I had a deck that was sort of Celtic themed. I can't remember which one it was. And it used the green man for the Fool. And to me, I just couldn't relate to that. Having the green man as the Hanged Man makes a lot more sense. Here we have Death. Very interesting Death card. Kind of cool, the raven there. Temperance. So she's got the fire in one hand and water on the other. Really pretty. The Devil. And the tongue indicates that through words you can control and enslave people. It's kind of an interesting way to view this card. Here is the Tower. A really beautiful tower. Different yet traditional. It's very readable, yet it brings new elements to your readings. So I just love this deck. Here's the Star. Really gorgeous star card. Looks like she's got some dandelion or maybe some stardust coming down into her palms there. Here we have the moon, beautiful moon, the water, the two sides of the channel there, the stones. And here is the sun. This has got to be one of my favorite sun cards of all times too. I love the sun card in my Vision Quest deck that's got hummingbirds, but this is just absolutely stunning. Love it, love it, love it. Here is Judgment. I'm not so sure on this one. I don't relate to this image too well. I don't understand it. I suppose I'd have to read what myth this is that they're representing here. But that's Judgment. And here we have a really beautiful World card. So we've got the different animals, the different elements. We've got a circle made out of Celtic rope work. Really pretty. Okay, we'll move right on. Here is the Ace of Cups. Looks like runes going into the cauldron there. I believe that's supposed to represent Caradwin's cauldron. The lotus blossoms there are beautiful too. Here we have the Two of Cups. A little bit different, but nice. We've got a partnership, a relationship, and that's pretty representative for Two of Cups. This is a pretty typical Three of Cups. The maypole, isn't that nice? Three of Cups. Four of Cups. He looks very meditative. I love this card. Looks very peaceful rather than bored. Five of Cups. Here is the Six of Cups. So it's very Rider-Waite in most of the images. The Seven of Cups. So we've got that choice or illusion. A dragon sort of signifies to me illusion because he's a mythical beast. Nice choice for that card. All right, Eight of Cups. Really pretty. Nine of Cups. I like this card also. A great way to represent the Nine of Cups, great fulfillment and happiness, and what could be more so than pregnancy, and bringing new life into the world. Lovely. And then we have Ten of Cups. Very pretty. Neat card. On to the court cards, which are Page, Knight, Queen, and King. Page of Cups. Very Rider-Waite with the fish there. These cards are just beautifully done. They're just gorgeous. Here's the Knight of Cups. I can see some really cool flowing readings from these cards. Here's the Queen of Cups, kind of off by herself there on the side of the beach. And the King of Cups. All right, we'll move on to Pentacles. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. I love this card too. Look, we've got the three aspects of the goddess, maiden, mother, and crone. She's got the lemniscate infinity symbol there, and she's got her two pentacles dangling from it. Really cool. I don't know what myth that is or what legend, but I'll have to read up on it and see. Here is Three of Pentacles. She looks like a busy lady there, getting something going. Here is the Four of Pentacles. Look, they're the centers of the daisies. Gosh, I love that card. It just puts a little different twist on the Four of Pentacles from the typical Rider-Waite images. I love it. The Five of Pentacles. Kind of a dreamy card. We've got the rain coming down, and it's sort of put out her fire. So her parade has sort of been rained on, I guess, is the message of this card. Her Five of Pentacles. Not so much a message about finances, necessarily, although it could be. But a little rain coming into your life, snuffing out your fire. Here we have the Six of Pentacles. Typical Rider-Waite sharing type of an image. Sharing your bounty. Just so pretty. Look at the path he's standing on. It's got that beautiful Celtic knot type design there. Really nice. Seven of Pentacles. How sweet is that? And he's got that look of anticipation on his face. So that, to me, is the perfect representation of the Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Little accomplished craftsperson there. Working away. Here is the Nine of Pentacles. Really pretty. A really dreamy image. She's got the ferns there, or I would say she might be underwater, but I don't think it's meant to be an underwater image. Very pretty. Ten of Pentacles. Kind of a Thunderbolt Thor kind of a guy there. Here we have the Page of Pentacles. Nice. The Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. The greenery, the fairies. And then the King of Pentacles. Boy, they make a nice pair. I'll see if I can put them both in this frame together. They pair very nicely, even though they're kind of looking forward at the viewer. Nice pair of cards there. All right, then we'll move on to Wands. The Ace of Wands. Very cool. Two of Wands. Got kind of a Burning Man thing going on there. Three of Wands. Beautiful. Four of Wands. kind of a celebration of a milestone. Four of Wands. Here's the Five of Wands. Cool, look at those dragons. Perfect for Wands representation. Six of Wands, our victorious warrior. The Seven of Wands. Oh, those little demons are poking at her. She's really having a hard time fending him off and defending her territory. But hang in there, babe, you can do it. Look at the look on her face. Eight of Wands. So she's got a look of determination and she's moving and she's got animals following her. Eight of Wands. Nine of Wands. Progressing on. Look, you can see a guy in the background here peeking out. Interesting cards, I'm telling you, you can read a lot into these. Here is the Ten of Wands. And then we'll move on to the court cards. Page of Wands. Really cool with the lightning. Knight of Wands. Lucky him, he got the unicorn for the wand there. Mythical unicorn. Here we have the Queen of Wands. I like this card. It's kind of got a Halloween-y feel because of the coloring, I think. Nice for the season. She's got a very pleasant face, a look of happiness, satisfaction. Very nice. Queen of Wands, and here we have the King of Wands. With his dragon and his wand. Very cool. Okay, now we have the Suit of Swords. The Ace of Swords. Isn't that beautiful? I think that's got to be one of my favorite Ace of Swords that I've ever come across. Just spectacular. Two of Swords. Here's the Three of Swords. Looks like those swords have sort of done their heart piercing on this guy, but you don't see them actually sticking out of his body. Looks like he's been discovered by the lady there. The Four of Swords. He's just settled down for a long winter's nap. Here we have the Five of Swords. Very typical Rider-Waite sort of an image. Six of Swords. Peacefulness, sailing away, just like in all the Rider-Waite clones. We've got the boat there, taking this lady off into a better place. The Seven of Swords. Treachery is afoot. And you really get that impression from this card. Eight of Swords. She's hemmed in, but she's got wings and can fly away. This is actually, I know what this card is taken from. This is the story of Blodeuwedd, I believe you say the name. Her name meant flower face, and she was turned into an owl, so that's how the owl kind of got its name in Celtic mythology, because they believe the face of the owl looks kind of like a flower. I probably mixed up that story a little bit, but anyway, it's been a while since I've researched it. Eight of Swords, I really like that. Very pretty. Here is the Nine of Swords. A little bit of anxiety production there. Or maybe it's all a dream. And the Ten of Swords. Very nice. Look at the colors. The purple and green is just gorgeous. I like that Ten of Swords very much. All right, here we have the Page of Swords. Love it, love it, love it, with his bird. The Knight of Swords. He's on a bull, which seems more aligned with Pentacles to me, but then there are the birds in the picture there, so I don't know what myth this is representing, so I'd have to read up a little bit on that. Knight of Swords. I've never seen a bull with 3 horns. Here is the Queen of Swords. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the harp. Her throne looks like it's made of swords behind her. And the iciness too. I always think of Queen of Swords as kind of like the Ice Princess. And that card really shows her that way. And here is the King of Swords. Very nice. So, that's my quick run through. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to really enjoy working with this deck, and I think you might enjoy it as well. Take care and have a pleasant day. We'll see you next time.